Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Midlife Crisis. It has been a bit, but we are back and we are ready to make our first modification to the brand new Porsche GT4. Before we get into it, please remember to always smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content, and let's get into it. So one of the first mods that I wanted to do to the Porsche GT4 was to get this wing a little bit higher, more like the GT3 RS. As you can see, the roll bar, the wing, I don't have a whole bunch of clearance out the back window, and we do not have a backup camera, but we're gonna raise that wing just a little bit more, put it further into the back window and make it impossible to see out of the back of this GT4. All right, here is our setup. We are going, like I said, with the RSNV wing risers for the Porsche 981 and the 718 GT4. They are interchangeable. This is a used kit, but as you can see, it is in perfect condition, no scratches, no blemishes. A couple of the things they say to have with you, so both a T30 Torx ratchet so that you can go on one side, as well as another T30 on something that's ratcheting, because you have to be able to use the T30 on both sides as you take off the wing. Some painter's tape, just as we pry off some of the things that are stuck on with some 3M double-sided tape that we don't hurt the paint on the car. We've got some denatured alcohol. We've got some Goo Gone to get rid of the old legacy tape. Microfiber cloths, some trim tools to help pry. If we need to apply some heat, we've got a heat gun. Hopefully we don't really have to use that. Should be a pretty easy install. And let's get started. So as you can see up there, we've got the T30 Torx. And basically the two bolts, you got one in the front, one in the back on the existing OEM risers, and they just basically overlap into each other. So you're gonna have to unscrew from one side while the other side secures the back side. Now, since we are by ourselves, we are going to basically finger loosen these to the point where I can hold it and remove the screws at the same time. You should find yourself a buddy. Edward wasn't available tonight, so I'm gonna go at this on my own, and hopefully I don't drop it, break it, and scratch my car. And you may not have a part stand like I do, but find a place that you can gently leave the wing as you go ahead and swap out the risers so we can put that big bad thing back on a little bit higher. The next step is to get some good old painter's tape so you can go across the paint and pry against the paint without scratching up the car. So we're just going to put something a little bit down to protect the paint. No, I'm just joking. I got that one off already. Now we need to get to the side panels. So on the side, there's these plastic little kind of covers that you have to get at in order to get to the screws that are holding the OEM riser in. So we got to get these off first. There's one on each side. And in order to get that off, you might need to apply some heat as well as use your plastic pry tool. So let's get those off on each side. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to find one side. Now you're going, he's got a razor blade in his hand. And the reason I do that is same thing as before. Trying to get a corner. Once I get a corner to pry on, it just allows me something to kind of help with the tape. Just remember not to scratch your car. Be careful and be patient not to basically break this, because you don't want to do that. Now these are quite simple. Again, it's a T30 Torx. Get a ratcheting screwdriver or a ratchet. Now these may be a little tight. They might originally had some blue Loctite on them. Got all three bolts out, put them in a safe spot. So one thing I noticed is these were screwed in so tight with the Loctite that when you undo them, some of the threads don't easily come out. So you'll notice, like right now, the back one I finally got loose. This front one, I'm reapplying the screw, the Torx, I'm putting all the way back in. And the reason for that is so that we can, any of the threads that are holding it still in, we can start using the screw to unscrew them. Got the last bolt out, and out comes the riser. Now we got to clean up this mess.
Later.
Guess who showed up on day 2? It's day 2.
It's day 2.
You know why it's day 2? Because I'm slow. And I brought reinforcements.
Day one was not gotten through. Craig did not finish day one, so I came here to assist him with day number 2. Now
I could have done it by myself.
You totally could have done it by yourself.
It's not that hard.
I agree. I think you could.
But I add color commentary. He adds color.
Huh?
We've got holes and no tape. We cleaned up all the tape. And Edward said, Craig, stop using that stupid Goo Gone. And he got us, where's it at? Oh, there it is.
It's over here.
And we've been sniffing 3M.
Quite high.
General purpose adhesive cleaner. Works really well to get that old Porsche 3M tape off. So we're not going to tighten those completely, right? You're just going to do them in there loosely?
We're not going to, but we are going to use a little bit of Loctite. We have some Loctite.
Yeah, do you want the Loctite first?
Yeah, but what I want to do is I want to say, okay, where's this at? Is this functional? Do we have to push this down? Is it going to be something we got to wiggle in?
Gotcha.
We'll put some Loctite on there, and of course it won't dry up right away. But let's just dab just the first 4 threads.
And some Loctite?
With some Loctite.
Okay. So you're just taking a little bit and putting it in the threads?
Mm-hmm. So, nice and easy. Not like whoever did it before.
Hey.
I didn't say you did it before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a whoever. Not a whomever.
A whom?
A whom would have been a whole different ball game.
This RSNV uprights here, pretty simple to get installed.
Hey man, they did build cars that were supposed to be rebuilt on the battlefield.
Oh, Porsche?
Mm-hmm. Which was the People's Wagon.
The People's Wagon?
Mm-hmm, the Volkswagen. That was the whole premise. We can build it on the battlefield. Okay, so what we're gonna do, guys, is that I know you saw me bottom out, but I'm gonna give it a ball quarter turn. Why am I gonna do this? Because when we put this spoiler on, we want a little slack up there.
Want to be able to adjust it a little bit?
We want some. Now, Greg.
Yes?
You told me this was a big important thing.
It is a big important thing.
That you wanted to do. Wait,
what? That's the old one, dude. That's
oh my God, Craig.
No, that's from
I
the
hope you
old
don't
ones.
wipe your butt this way.
No, that's the old 3M double-sided tape.
Where's the new ones?
It's on the ground right there.
Oh, yeah.
So the way that these go, okay, is so that the RSNV is to the back. See that? To the back of it. So this would be that side. So off camera, we got some new double-sided 3M VHB, very high bond tape to the bottom of the RSNV.
We've done our best.
Yeah, that's pretty third grade. You were saying that I was a third grader?
No, I never said that.
Okay, so
I said you should have passed the 3rd grade by now. We're gonna just rest that on there.
Rest it on? You're not
Just
gonna
rest
take the
it.
tape. You're not gonna take the tape off yet?
No, not yet, because I would like to get the spoiler on.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's good, and then we tighten these. And then we pull it up, pull the tape off, stick it down.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's just sitting there for now.
It's sitting.
All right. Are we ready for the wing?
Wing, wang, baby. Wing, wang.
Wing. Okay, let's get the wing.
Wing, wing.
So
That's all you had to say.
we are going to gently apply the wing back onto the new RSNV risers and figure out how to put it back together.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you.
What?
We go here.
Yeah.
With the basically weird looking nut, and then the washer.
Yep.
And then the riser.
Yep.
And then the bolt.
The bolt.
All right.
And I can hold one side while you do the other side.
Why don't we put the camera down for this?
We're gonna put it on the tripod.
Ooh. Bring it on down.
Bring it on down.
Bring it on down. Hey, man.
Hey,
I heard that.
so you're doing it kind of like a tire. You're kind of cross doing it or what?
Yes. I'm kind of giving it a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there.
Okay.
Okay. And then I did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then what we're doing is just snugging them. Just gonna snug them, and then we're gonna lift this bad boy up without getting our fingers stuck inside of there. We're going to snug the sides.
Okay.
And then we're going to pull these. What would you call this? Little riser pack?
They're just the covers for the risers.
Okay.
With it has a gasket for the weatherproofing.
Exactly. So they're gonna squash the weatherproof seal
Okay.
against the metal to make sure that nothing goes in there.
Okay.
The firmer that they are down, the better. So we are going to want to do 2 things.
What?
We'll be lifting it up. We'll be prepping the surface because we want it to stick well.
with the alcohol.
And then we're gonna pop it back down.
Okay. So tighten in the T30s. Do you want to go back and forth on those or just one full side?
We're actually gonna back them out a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna set it down on my arm, which is going to be sacrificed to the Porsche gods. You are going to push down on the wing to seat it, and I'm going to tighten it. You ready?
No.
All you got to do is just put your hand on it.
Oh, you want to put my hand on it?
Yeah, just put your hand on it, and then, yeah, you're just going to push down. Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm pushing down.
Well, I'm getting this thing ready, so Don't rush me. Okay, now that we've backed these out, we've kind of tightened them up. A little bit more than snug.
Gotcha.
Wait. We're gonna make sure that we didn't bind this.
No.
Yep. And we're gonna come over here and rinse and repeat.
What are you doing now?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Cleaning.
So before you put down that double-sided tape, you are prepping the surface with some denatured alcohol.
Before you finesse, you caress, or something like that.
Little microfiber, little denatured alcohol.
That's right.
And then you got the tape off and you're pressing down.
Pressing down, making sure that we're above or in front of this part here. Making sure that we're above this arch.
Okay.
Now, if you look at it all the way around, it looks as though we are safe and sound.
So this is the part that Porsche made that doesn't make any sense.
It makes sense.
No, so explain to the audience what this is.
That's how it goes.
Right there. So the rivets are through those holes, but you're using that to cover up the other one.
That's right.
Okay. So it had double-sided tape. Porsche secured it with double-sided tape.
We're putting back
on double-sided tape. So rivets inside the holes.
Rivets inside the holes.
Apply and press firmly. So this is what makes no sense. Double-sided tape to secure the thing. That's going to then secure the thing. This cover.
Come on. Hand it this way.
Cover. I don't know which one's left, which one's right.
I don't either, but we're going to find that out soon enough.
This is where shapes and stuff made sense when you were a baby. And it should just snap right on top.
Wait.
I
got it the wrong way.
You got the wrong one.
I got the wrong one.
You did right there. That looks good.
Wait. It should say right. Right.
And then pop.
Right home.
There you go. Tell us what you guys think down in the comments. Are you more traditional low risers on the GT4, or do you like the higher, more GT3 RS style risers? Bam.
Ready?
Yeah.
Contact.
Dude.
Nice.
I do. I approve. You like it? You do you really like it better, or is it just you just did it because Craig wanted it?
I do a lot of stuff because Craig wants it.
I know that, but I like the larger risers.
I mean, now you can't see out of the rearview mirror.
I couldn't see out the rearview mirror before. Let's see how bad it is now. All right.
Please do that.
So let's get a little side profile shot. Oh, dude. That's way better. That looks a lot better. All right, let's see how bad it is from inside now. Actually, you know what? I can see more. Because it's higher. It's actually higher, so you can see between the roll bar and the... actually, it's a little bit better, I do believe. Yeah, so that improves something. All right, another great job by... Well, I started it. I started it.
You started
You finished it.
I finished this.
The Porsche GT4...
We finished this.
Looks a lot more aggressive. Super excited. I do want to thank Jace for the RSNV risers. I did get those secondhand, but in perfect shape. And they make the GT4 look awesome. So until next time, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. Make us world famous.
Yeah, get us another air conditioner.
It's South Texas. We got our first 100-degree day.
98
today. So it is. The air conditioners are struggling to keep up. I hope you enjoyed the video on the RSNV risers. It's the first of many upgrades to the Porsche 981 GT4, and we'll see you next time.